Hello, I'm Tam of the Tam BOTC channel, and we're going to do another, I think this is number 12 on my top 15 list, but this is another video. It'll be a short one. But let's get into this. I don't want this video to come in too bad. But I will be using footage from Ubisoft US for my background. I do not have footage of my own. All rights belong to Ubisoft US especially. So let's get on with this and why I make this my number 12. Now I was saying with first-person shooters, since there are other first-person shooters that came out this year, I feel like Watch Dogs 2 didn't hold my attention as much as like other open world or third-person shooter games. But I did like it. It was definitely an improvement on the first Watch Dogs. Another thing I want to point out is there's some pretty dumb stuff that people are saying on GameStop reviewing this, and it's got like a lower rating than Watch Dogs 1, and that's not true. This game is the characters are much more likable. Let me start with. All the things you see on the top that they've been talking about is improved, but I feel like some of it isn't quite improved too. I'll get to that part. But enhanced hacking, definitely better. I love hacking cars and making them randomly crash or do cool stunts. Using other cars that can, like a truck that has a lift on it, and you can make that go up and then have the car like go off of the ramp. It's really awesome. Making cars just drive on their own and do their own stunts and jumps. The driving is a lot smoother. I like it. The world is a lot nicer, though I do feel like the world to Watch Dogs 1 did feel a little bigger, but it also felt more crowded. The world is very improved also by its realism, which, by the way, somebody was saying something about how unrealistic this game is. There was a dumb message in the GameStop thing where they said, "This game, I hate this game, 1 out of 10, it wasn't realistic. I jumped off the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge and didn't die when I fell in the water. That's not unrealistic, 1 out of 10. I'm like, dude, first off, I'm going to use the line again from the ERB where it's like, it's meant to be unrealistic. It's not entirely realistic, and the realistic elements they go off of is mostly like story elements and such, and how the world interacts with one another, not how you die. But a lot of games have done that anyways. Like, apparently he's never played a Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row game, because I don't think you die when you jump in the water from a really high height either. Matter of fact, sometimes you don't even die when you jump from a top of a building, where it would glitch out, or there's other glitches. I haven't really spotted much glitches in this game. The customization, there is a lot more customization, and I love it. It's awesome. Where Watch Dogs 1 was just like costume sets, you can actually customize like which hat you want to go with, what shirt or pants or shoes, or even backpack or glasses. So there's more variety to that. There's also all these side missions and objectives. The fast travel is so much better. It's a very beautiful, stunning game. The characters are more lighthearted, and I feel like I love them more. I have some favorite characters in here. I can't remember his name. I guess that is one problem. So the characters aren't as memorable. I remember Marcus Holloway mostly because you play as him. But there's a character that's part of the main group when you're going against DedSec, who's got this cool mask and like leather setup, like punk style uniform, and I really like that character. I like a lot of the side things, the way the phone works and the different apps you have. I love the music. I love the kinds of, like, if you're a fan of different genres of music, like if you like heavy metal or rock and roll or rap, you'll have some favorite songs on here. I feel like they're much more variety and much better in this. They also advertise the game, some of the songs too, but I still love them. Like, I'll put on Megadeth Dystopia, and I love Megadeth. One of my favorite bands. I'm glad they put that on there. I'm like, wow, they paid attention to even this stuff. And the way the world reacts to one another when you're looking around is quite amazing. Like, little things like jumping into water, just, that's so dumb. It literally is a real comment, by the way, on GameStop. That person must, unless that person was joking, that person is extremely dumb. But he's just one reviewer. It's just weird that other people are reviewing it in a poor way, even though it's still better. Stealth, drones, they all work greatly towards the game, and they also work towards how you play different sections of missions and such. And the main storyline, though it doesn't get my attention as much, but it's still better than what Aiden Pierce's was. You even have Aiden Pierce in this, like an Easter egg of Aiden Pierce in this game. That's really cool. And there's some cool missions too. I wouldn't say buy the season pass, by the way, because it's not worth it right now. It's mostly just skins and such, outfits. But there is that T-Bone DLC, but I don't know. Right now I wouldn't say buy it. Different drones and the way you go about missions, whether action or stealth, is all really great. I love the variety and the replay value in that. When it comes to co-op, co-op is awesome. I love the option. That is a great option. I love to play with my friends in the campaign or other missions. Sadly, my brother didn't get to get this game, sadly. I said get twice. But we would have had so much fun with this. Multiplayer, it's like up to 4, which is weird, 4 players or whatever. I feel like that's a downgrade from how many players you could have originally, but I'm not entirely sure. But still, it's a great game, and the fact that it has multiplayer and co-op is still a good thing, and you've got this giant, awesome world. And I feel like it's less crowded compared to how they made Chicago come out. And it's a lot more visually stunning. Sorry, Chicago. I'm not saying you're awful or anybody from there is. I'm just saying a Watch Dogs game makes better with San Francisco. Oh yeah, the Selva things are cool too. And they add to the follower points that you get, the followers. Whatever you want to call it. I can't remember. But generally the reason it's at the bottom of the list is even though there's all this awesome stuff, it does bore me, and I feel like my attention was driven towards other games. So I will say that, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's an excellent game. Matter of fact, I'm sure there are people who would put it on the top 10 part, or maybe even top 5 parts of their lists. But for me, it's here at number 12. But thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk more. I will do my own video series on Watch Dogs too. But for right now, it's at number 12 on my list. I'll see you guys on the next video, which is number 11 on my top 15 list.